Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Half the Race Gone. I'm your guy, Traels666, and I'm doing iRacing today. And I am a little bit sad that I haven't been able to stream any of the races I've been doing so far, or indeed any of the races I've been doing with our good buddy Martin or Durden himself. So to try to make up for it, I'm gonna try to record this race. We're doing Radicals. I think it's an SR8 at Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps. As you know, we raced the Spa 24 hours here a little while ago, so it's a track I feel pretty comfortable with. But that being said, these Radicals are pretty tricky to handle, so usually you see a lot of crashes, and having done a few of these races, I've been in a few of those crashes as well. So let's see how we do here. First up, of course, is qualifying. I'm on my outlap here, as you know. Just trying to take it easy. All the incidents you get in iRacing, even in the practice and the outlap, counts towards your total incident count. And I've had a string of poor races, so I've been deranked to B, even though I've gotten all the way up to A license before. So and we're off. It's always an extra challenge to talk at a level that's interesting to hear about while racing, when you're normally just dead silent all the way through. The finish line is moved in relation to where it was for Spa 24 and where indeed it usually is in anything outside of, I think F1 does it? Correct me if I'm wrong, but this would be the start finish line usually. But on this layout within the radical, it's around La Sauce. So here we go, start of the first out lap. Important to get a good exit there. Not too bad, not too great either. Cool, Rouge and Radion is just flat out in this thing. Just trying to keep the inputs minimal. And I think it was Martin who coined the fact that it hits VMAX really quickly, this thing. So as you can see, I got up to 230 something kilometers an hour and just stayed there for a long time coming down the camel. Bit hesitant to get on the power there. Always a long one coming through there. Good exit out of no name. Coming up to double gauche. The first part is really scary. Pretty good this time. So far it's a pretty decent lap as well. We do have 2 laps of qualifying here. If I had time for it with setting up the recording and everything. I was gonna call it a stream, unfortunately it's not. Wow, lost 2 or 3 tenths there. Oh, right on the limit. Lost a bit because I had to lift. That was a shame, I should have left it earlier. So the quick times around here are in the 14s. So is my optimal, but I haven't done anything better than a 15.5. Generally, I've been unwilling to push too hard because of the way my safety rating has been developing lately. So again, a decent exit there, and it's gonna be a 15.5 or 15.6. 15.6 flat almost.
P3. That lap was at 2:15.6.
Cutting a rouge a little bit there. The curves are a bit scary and dangerous in this car. Radical, which basically is a prototype tube frame with a couple of Hayabusa engines welded together. Or at least I think it's some kind of motorcycle engine. Really able to squeeze much speed out of it here. This second lap just might be a bust. That's a lift there again. Losing spades of time again relative to what I'm trying to do. P3 with a 15.5. It's not what I was hoping to do. The car is considerably faster on second lap with fuel burning.
The leader has just done a 2:14.3.
Yeah, okay. So my decision to try to brake a bit later coming into the bus stop unfortunately didn't pay off. I locked the front brakes and lost half a second there, so that means that this lap certainly is going to be a bust. I'm just going to complete it no matter. To get that SR from a clean lap, that's always good to get. And there we go, we're sitting P4 at the moment with that
P4.
with that 16.2, sorry, from before. Oh, 15.2. It was a 15.6. I'm talking gibberish. It's 15.6, of course. We'll have to see how everyone else does. It seems I'm in the top split. There's 2 splits at the moment.
That's the end of the session. P4.
Sitting P4 with 2 minutes to go here. Oh no, wait, that was the countdown done actually. So that's gonna be 4th on the grid, and we're gonna get underway pretty quickly here. I took off my glove for no reason at all. 4th on the grid is pretty good. Gives me a good chance to get underway safely, and let's hope that I manage that. For some reason I have a habit of checking my manual shifter even though this is a sequential car. It's like a weird twitch I do every time I grid. So it's the first time doing a recording just on my own with one of these races in iRacing. So if you like what you see, if indeed it turns out to be worth seeing, do hit the like button, and if you haven't already, consider subscribing. We do all kinds of different stuff here on Half the Race Gone. We do a lot of top-notch, I want to say, GT Sport race commentary, race coverage, and we're just getting into this whole iRacing thing as well, and that's going to be more of a streaming deal, at least. That's what it looks like at the moment. So we're in the number 9 car, which means that I'm not the highest I rating by any means in this lobby, but P4 is a good result, all things considered. We have the number 1 car alongside us in the back there. We'll have to see how he gets it going. Maximum countdown here before the race. Those 2 minutes before the start go are always really long. Just trying to keep your heart rate down. Here we go. Jump the clutch. Try to feel it. Get a really good start there. So does P4. Oh, and I miss a few gears. Stressing about it. Please don't send it behind me. Oh, I got a contact from that, and indeed, seems I have a bit of damage. I didn't feel anything. Must have been some netcode. The car feels... struggling to feel if I can feel anything on the car. I could send it. I'm not going to. Oh,
Left side.
it's really closely
Hold your
bunched up
line.
here.
Hold your line. He's still there. Clear left.
We had a guy alongside for a long time there. Trying to keep the door closed on the inside. Don't do it.
Clear left.
Important to get a good exit here through No Name. We just about managed that. Get on the throttle early. We need to be in the slipstream of the leaders quickly here because otherwise they can take off. Slipstream is very powerful in the radical. That massive dual element rear wing.
Defend your position. Don't let him through.
Watch out for the dirty air. You can see the guys ahead getting caught out by the dirty air and going wide. That's going to be a 1x for him. I've made that mistake enough to learn to lift a little bit when you're slipstreaming. Whoa! I just missed the apex there completely, looking at the relatives behind me. Hoping that Mr. White car doesn't send it. Oh,
On your right. Still there. Clear right.
White guy being a bit aggressive. He'd been like that all lap and he decides to cut me off. Coming into the second part of the bus stop. Almost a second to the car behind. If we have a chance to break the slipstream to the cars behind, that would be great. Uh-oh. I have a really good run here.
Left side.
But
Still
nowhere
there.
to go, unfortunately.
Clear left. Left side. Car right. Right side's clear.
Oh, damn
The
it.
stewards have warned us about track
Everyone's
limits. Keep it between the
No,
lines.
don't bother braking, you can just send it. Witness the guy spinning. Everyone else just sent it. I did manage to dodge the cars, but when cars behind just come plowing, there's not much you can do. So that's 8x already, so rest in peace safety rating. Let's hope we can at least still achieve a result. Car seems like it got through that fine. Now we're out of the slipstream to the faster cars. I've raced against Corey before and I know I have a chance to catch up to him. The crucial gap is the gap ahead of him and up to the leaders.
The gap in front is now 1.4 seconds.
A tendency to downshift into second there when I'm stressed, which is not the quick way of doing things. So as usual, a chaotic start in the radicals is always a mess. I'm gonna have to play that incident back after the race to see how much of that was my fault, but indeed I had to take evasive action. Don't think I stood much of a chance of braking on my line and not hitting him. 1.1 seconds to the car ahead and he has an additional about 3 seconds to the leader. That's too much. Let's hope Corey is fast. He's speedy Corey. Terrible exit there. 1.2 seconds. Still sniffing at the slipstream, but
215.9.
not enough to
P4.
consider a pass at the end here. Trying to get all the way out onto the AstroTurf there. Need to be making moves. Catching up to Corey, 4 seconds ahead now, so it's gonna be a tough hassle to get up to those guys. Slipstreaming is so powerful in the radicals, and they're such nimble cars that you can actually battle without losing much time. It's another 1x for Corey there, pushing it too wide on the exit. He might be a bit desperate both to get away from me and to catch up to the 2 leaders. I think most are aware that once you break that slipstream, it might be very hard getting back on terms with cars that can run faster than you. Bit of oversteer there coming out. That's fine. Not too bad of an exit. I don't want to be making moves here anyway. As I said, the slipstream is very, very powerful in the radical, so most of the time you're better off just holding off. Building a run through coming down here. And then
That's your quickest lap.
Radiant, you can stay in the slipstream all the way. Run is just all powerful, and most drivers decide not to defend at all. As you can see, Corey here doesn't hold
left.
much of a defense either.
Still there. He's still there. Clear left.
See, he had a look at keeping it around the outside. Oh, we have a spinner there.
Keep it coming.
That means we're up into P2. He was stationary. Oh, they both spun. That means we're into the lead. Try not to get stressed by that, as I do so easily. 1.6 to Corey, 4.7 seconds to Raul in third, who was the original leader. Now it's just a matter of getting my head down, trying to make Corey make a mistake behind. And the sheer speed that I'm at the moment, not really hitting too perfectly. Oh, third again. See, shift into second when I'm
the gap behind is now
dressed into there. It's a weird mistake to make. Corey again pushing it way onto the curves, but the line was good this time. 7.3 seconds to P3. Ismail, who's overtaken. Raul seems to be falling back further. Corey's already on my rear wing here. See the power of that slipstream. Can we keep it going on the inside?
Still there. Clear left.
I do chop him a little bit, but that seems to be the trend. And sorry about that, Corey. I saw you in my mirrors and felt I was clear. That was a bit close. My bad.
This is great. Come on, keep nailing those exits. You're in the lead. You've just done a 2:16.7. Right side.
And choosing not to defend too much.
Right.
It's all about being harmonious. Please don't start retaliating like that, Corey.
Come on, mate. Defend your position.
So we have Luke on a pretty fast pace. He's actually catching up a little bit here. We need to be... I might just be nice to Corey and let him try to run away with it for a while. We need to build more of a gap to Luke behind. Because I'm solidly in Corey's slipstream, I'm more concerned about what the cars behind do. As I said, it's very hard to break the toe here. And he gets a great exit there. You see, I get a less than perfect exit, but with the slipstream he just can't really get away from me. Unfortunately, both of the leaders from the first laps have retired to the pits. Oh, terrible exit there again. Corey's putting on the heat, but the slipstream and the radical is just... it can be a bit of a B word. We're building on the gap to Luke again, which is perfect. Just what I wanted. Oh,
Car left. He's still there.
Luke totally outbrakes himself there, but gets a great exit.
Still there. Hold your line.
He's not giving
Clear
up.
left. The gap
Oh, and then he
now
lifts.
7.7. Awesome. Well done.
Ah, damn it, Corey, we both lifted at the same time. Corey doesn't seem to be quite as...
Yeah, I already got a phantom flex from the first lap and a guy flying in the air, so...
Yeah, I think I had some aero damage as well. So this is the funny kind of... I had this happen once before, though not in the lead battle. But there seems to be this thing happening in these races where there's a sort of camaraderie appearing because we know that we're stuck together for most of the race. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. I was just gonna say Corey made a mistake and I had a chance to run away. But then I go and make a mistake myself. Back into the slipstream solidly is Corey. Gap still building to Luke in third, that's still good. Now I'm ahead, but I have the chance to put on the heat. See the slipstream just bringing it down 3/10 already. Before Blanchimont. 0.4 now, he's gonna send it. He's the kind of guy, I think. He's just gonna go defensive and make
On
it
your
hard.
left. Still there. Clear left. Car left. Clear left. Come on, keep pushing.
Lost about a second to Luke that I'm not really too stoked about battling this much.
Focus on the exits. We can go faster here. P2. Car right.
Going around the
Hold your
outside
line.
is less than optimal.
He's still there.
Since he has
Still
a
there.
bit less aero damage than me.
Still there. Clear right.
He's definitely slower in the corners. So lap 7 here. We just passed the half the race gone marker. Still, I don't think it's time to be trying to make too many moves. 7.5 seconds. Corey's setting a good pace right now. Oh, I messed
Okay,
up there.
Juice. Stay close. Wait
Stay
for him to make a
flat through
mistake.
here and hope that that makes the difference. Yep. There you see how strong the slipstream is. I made a massive mistake and actually should be losing a few tenths on Corey, sorry, but instead I'm catching. And I'll have a chance to send it if that's what I want to do. Corey doesn't defend, so it's gonna be side by side through the bus.
Car left, clear left.
Oops. God damn it. Slow
The
down
stewards
too.
have warned us for cutting the track. Keep it between the white lines.
Here comes Luke. Guess it's gonna be a battle for P2 then. I shouldn't have done that. I should have just waited. Two seconds down to Luke in third. 6 to Corey ahead, and he was setting a decent pace. So
The gap behind has now decreased to 2.0
unless he
seconds.
makes a
That's
mistake,
half distance.
I
The
think
fuel's
it's
okay.
gonna be hard to catch up. For the time being, I do need to push, as Luke is very close to grabbing my slipstream, and then it'll be stuck in a battle for... Oh lord, he's catching up quickly. Damn it, another mistake. We have 5 laps to make up 6 seconds. We are gonna challenge for the win here. At the moment it's status quo. We were very closely matched on pace, and it is showing itself right now. Pulling away a bit from Luke, fortunately. Lucas had some sort of incident.
The gap ahead is now
The
6.1.
gap is now 13 seconds to third, so it's all about the relative up to Corey, and that relative is building, it seems. That's sad. Keep in mind, I am running some form of damage. We saw the pace difference coming down the straight before, so just have a little bit of an advantage in that area. I'd need to get in the slipstream to have a chance. From where I'm standing, I don't think that's possible. We'll have to see. It will be push, push, push for the last 4 laps. .3 at the end of the most compact
The
section.
gap in front is now 5.4 seconds.
And then I just bleed it back out on the straight. Actually, not too bad. I'll have to hope that this stresses him out and he starts making mistakes. But he did seem very measured and calm before. Coming up on a lot of lap cars here. I might just give us a little chance if he gets held up, but most drivers in iRacing, unfortunately in my case here, are very considerate and do get out of the way as quickly as possible.
Yellow flag, caution.
Woohoo! All about commitment for me here. 3 seconds, he is getting held up considerably. Now he's ahead. This will give me something to draft off coming down the straight. 3 seconds. Just outside of the slipstream of that car. Just sniffing at it now. Let's hope he doesn't hold us up in the bus stop. Or indeed in a rouge. Uh-oh. 2.7 seconds to 4 now. Just run a bit wide there, coming in a bit hot. Oh! Corey's had a spin. I almost had one too. Three laps to go. Or 2 laps to go. I'm never sure when I'm actually racing. Suck me, daddy! Let's hope he sees me. I'm gonna send it, I think. No.
You're gaining on this guy. The gap's now 1.4.
Thanks. Absolutely perfect from Ruben Martin. Sorry for butchering your name if you see this. Sniffing at the slipstream. Just got a tiny bit twitchy on me there. Tires are starting to go. Corey seems to be managing that pretty well as well. Just to give it an extra notch of brake balance. Really slow blanchiment for me there. Corey went wide through the first part of the bus stop. Oh, no, no, no. I do a 360. Oh! Damn it. Yeah, now Corey's gonna have to crash. Way to go. Ah.
It's now about 6.6 seconds. 2 laps left. Come on, you're looking good for a podium.
He's decide to lift through old, so that's gonna help him additionally. I don't think Ruben's gonna be able to help me catch up this quickly. And there we go. Another big mistake under braking, and I'm out. Lost a bit extra. Now it's gonna take a crash from Corey to give us any chance. Fortunately, P3 still out of reach. You can see from the gap that Corey has eased off a little bit. He knows he's basically already won it. Pick up an additional extra 11 out of 17 now. This is gonna hurt my safety rating as well. If only I could stop spinning. Oh man. What could have been? So it's gonna be the white flag this time around. Now I'm really scared of that sausage curb on the inside through the second part of the bus stop.
One more to go. Keep it together, we'll be on the podium. The gap ahead is now 7.0 seconds.
Started downshifting into third there as well, because why not? Another X.
Keep it within the track limits.
Clearly driving with some of that frustration I'm feeling. I probably shouldn't be.
Left side, clear left. In front is now 6.5.
P2, not too bad for a top split. Radical race, all things considered. Of course, it has a bit of a sour taste right now. Good race, Corey. That was getting too interesting for me apparently at the end there.
Nice one, Juice. Great drive. That's a podium.
Yeah, good job. Got home run to second despite everything.
Yeah, cheers. Really good job. Really consistent driving from you. That was a good race.
I got punted twice by the same guy. Unbelievable.
Always just a tiny bit of salt in the iRacing lobbies, and as I said in the beginning,
Yeah, sorry for that near miss. That was the second guy the
this
idiot punted me.
this
I
class of
figured
races,
something like that. That's
the
why
radicals aren't the
I
cleanest of races.
and then I was
So
like,
here we
"Alright,
go
I'm trying
with the
that
start again.
now, or
So you get a great run actually. I hold off and just wait. Fortunately, the white car does too. I saw him having a run. And the first spinner go, oh, and I actually murder that car here. That's odd. If you look it back, if you play it back in the stream, I didn't even actually make a sound. I didn't hear that there was impact at all.
You kept it safe.
That was not the best ever.
Yeah, that's the benefit of Spa. When someone gets wrecked there, you got like 3,000 feet in each direction to try and dodge. So I don't know. I just saw something like that coming, and I was like, oh crap! I wonder what this is all about.
And those cars could just go in any direction.
Just trying to find who the flying guy is. Who is the flying daddy? There we go. Everything's going fine. Everything's going fine. I'm in the lead. Oh! Oh, hopefully no one hits me. Hopefully. Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. I'm just clearing it. Oh no, I'm not. Ah, I'm pointing it the right way. That's gonna be. Everything's gonna be. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. Okay. Sorry about that, Ignacio. I never heard that I even hit you online. So. Whoa! I do it again. Get a bit hard on the brakes coming into there. Almost brake checking the guys behind me side by side on the first lap. Bit of netcode there actually. See how much you lose by battling even just early on. White car there. So close. I get a much better exit. Also if you hear the description is powerful. Still all just bunched up at this point. Look how fast these tiny cars are going. 3 cars ahead at this point. That was the other chance where I was like, am I gonna make it mini wide? Oh, no. Wait. Do I just kill someone there? Oh no, that's the spinner. Oh yeah, I remember this. Ah, man. So we come in the 3 wide, you know it's gonna be bad. I'm already heavily on the brakes. Bit late to react. Oh, just make it, just clear that car as well. No chance to keep it on the track though. And I'm fine with the holding off. I'm holding off, and here comes number 5. Boink. Thanks, mate. And does he hit me again? Yeah, boink. Again, that's where the second X comes in. Oh, man. Like, how far, look how far back he is here. It's actually Ruben Martin who is so clean later on. Look at this gap. Should I brake more for this? There's clearly car spinning. No, I'm just gonna send it into this guy, kill this guy, spin, keep my foot on the gas, try to hit him again. Yeah. He did make up for it later on by being a good boy. That's lap traffic. He was just relaxed, waiting. Oh, is that weird? Did we brake it at the same time exactly? I think we do. No, I just lift the brakes. That's fine. So sorry if this replay is a bit odd. I'm actually just playing around with it, and I just want to get a feeling for how to catch all of the different incidents. So he usually coming up to that lap traffic. That one car is just completely crumpled. Little Ben looking a bit sketchy as well. I think that's Little Ben up ahead. Yep, it is. With the orange monster vehicles on the back of the car. Wow, that one thing that doesn't even look like a reticle, or at least it's an older reticle if it is. So he's just waiting. Here's a guy who's not waiting. That's me. The guy just loses it ahead of him on its own. Did he clip the... Oh no, actually. Ruben is at it again, I think. Boink. Oi. So I just accidentally rewound there. That wasn't what I was looking for. Hello? Sorry about this. Wait, what? I don't know where anything happens anymore. I think this is the point of my first spin. He just has a slight advantage. And I hit the grass as well for no reason. And that wasn't the point though of the spin. Here we go. That was what I actually wanted to see. So we have these two guys, Ruben and Robert. Robert was the guy complaining you heard at the end of the race, which is understandable if what happens here is what I think it is. Ruben is maximizing his speed, doesn't care about Robert and just kills him. And then he holds off to let our good friend Corey by. And that has in turn meant that I can see him now. Just want to see the end of my hopes and dreams here. Of course, coming through Le Com, Ruben lets me through. Now that he's completely reformed, that's my tire mark in the grass there. Ruben pulling off, hitting the brakes, letting me through. Good job on that one. And this is when I'm thinking, wow, what a race I'm having. At this point I'm trying to be measured, trying to just do what I was doing all along. To not make a mistake, to not do something foolish. It's a good little pirouette though. Decent enough. Whoop! Almost doesn't get going. Oh, what am I doing? Oh. Damn it. Look at this quick car. So fast. Oh. Not very good at rewinding and fast forwarding yet. Don't hit that sausage curb, guys. No touchy the sausage. So that's been my lesson for this video. I hope you've enjoyed the content. I might be trying to make more of these after a short vacation I'm going on here. But certainly stay tuned for more iRacing content on Have the Race Gone. I'm looking very much forward to it, and I hope you are too. Until then, have a great day and take care. Bye.